Today we got a new episode going on. We got to remove a pole that's about way too far away. We got Dave on that winch. We got Trey on that winch.
I gotta move.
Dave out here gonna do a little climb to start the video off here. We gotta get this pole. It's too far over. It's gonna put us at a square up top. So Dave's gonna pull it back that way, and Trey's just gonna hold it from falling back. So that should hopefully make the bottom go like this and in, and then we can pull it back up. Possibly pop the pad.
I don't want it to fall over.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just leaning over. It's not like moving. It's literally in the exact same spot. It's just leaning over. So I don't know.
All right. Hold on.
Flip it around.
So we decided that we're gonna up the ante and this thing's gonna be 14 feet tall. It was gonna be 12, but Trey's like, hey, that one over there is 14 feet. We just match up. Although it would really suck to cut all these off to freaking 12 feet because it'd be a lot more to cut off. It'd be sketchier. Your hair is so sick. All right, guys, as you can see back there, I don't know, maybe you can't see, I got the trailer because today we are getting a freaking scissor lift because this weekend we're putting up the roof on the freaking pole barn. The sides will come later, but we decided to go with a 14-foot tall front end, and then it's gonna slope down in the back to about 13 feet. So it's got about a 1 foot drop like pitch on it, which is more than usual. I guess usually you do like six inches, but I don't know, we're just doing a foot. It just makes it a lot easier for us, I guess. I'm in a scissor lift right now because it'll make it much easier for us to put all our stuff on the top. We're gonna get it for the weekend. Found a good deal on it, so it's gonna be a whole lot easier and way less sketchy than having to do it with like ladders, possibly some trucks, maybe the tractor, I don't really know. There she is, the whole 19-footer, baby. Dax, what do you think? You gonna play on a scissor lift today? Yeah, I think so. Well, we got this thing and y'all just missed it, but I can laugh now because he's okay, kinda. But Trey like went to get, I would have done the same thing if I went up to it first.
Yeah, because I was standing. Okay, so we have to move this thing like this. So I was like, oh, I'll just hop in there. And I grabbed right here and I went, yeah! And I smashed my forehead.
Let's see your forehead. He's actually split it open. Like,
yeah, on a blunt force.
Come in the light. Dude, you legitimately, I mean, it's
I don't
not
need stitches or anything like that, right?
No, I don't think so. Right. It's like pretty together. I think it's... All right, you're max now. Holy crap. Hold on. I gotta go back to see this from a distance. Oh my God, dude.
A little unstable.
That's crazy. Holy shit, man.
Pretty high, huh? Maybe 60 just has one of these all the time.
This makes it a whole lot less sketchy than the other day. I don't like this, but we're back.
Team Blue can suck my
Yeah, they really shafted us the last time.
What do we get, Josh?
A pallet full of solid concrete.
Oh.
Checking for deals, dude? You already got your deal. You get one deal a month, that's it. Ooh. Start looking at these though. Is there any deals on these?
So that it can stick up, because we didn't cut them right.
But so you just put the notch higher up on the pole.
Notch will be on the same spot on every pole, but yeah, higher up.
Higher up, okay.
So that we don't have to worry about the poles not being cut, because
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
is
yeah,
high.
yeah.
Yeah, what Dave said. Yeah. And Trey said. Yeah. Finally got the generator out here. We just need to cover it now. That's why we're building this. So we got these from that mini ramp that we took apart that one time, and we didn't know what to do with them, but this is perfect. So basically, they scabbed it together with a bunch of like legs and bolts, got it super thick, and this is gonna be the middle thing in the middle, so you don't have to use any type of middle post. So me and Dave were talking in the car on the way back. Goal is gotta get this freaking thing up. This one's gonna be the toughest one. Try to get the framing done today and then hopefully the roof tomorrow. It's incredibly annoying. That's all day. Dave seems so content up in this thing. Again, this thing being so freaking important, that's why it's so heavy. I don't know how much this thing weighs. It might not even weigh like over a couple 100 pounds. It's just so hard to carry because it's so long and like flimsy like that. So we're gonna try to like, it's hard to explain. Starting to go up. Tree's looking okay.
What's gonna happen when it gets over the top is gonna Wow!
Holy shit, dude. That's incredible.
Look at us!
Wow.
Get it up here.
No. Oh, it's almost in the slot.
Like get up there though and like, you know what I mean? Attempt number 3 now. This is gonna be the one. And Trey didn't bust his head getting in. Apparently the foreman's coming here soon, AKA Trey's dad, so we gotta at least get some shit done today. Side. That side went in, no problem. Go up.
A little more. That's it.
Let off.
More. More.
Got the beam up, and we got the freaking Predator running. So basically, we're gonna put the generator inside of this, cover it all up, have a spot for the exhaust to go out. Obviously, it's gonna probably go that way. And then we need to make like some sort of spot for air to come in so it doesn't overheat. And then it'll have a removable top to put gas in it and whatnot. And then a spot for the ripcord. I can get it to be power start. I just gotta get a battery for it. So Trey's building that right now, and we're gonna start framing this up. Oh no. Foreman's here. He's after the foreman. He see your leg. He's like, what is that? All right, so we got all the perimeter up. And right now, Trey is making the generator a house. Dax thought that, oh shit. Dax thought that was a doghouse for him. Nope, not for you. All right, another day. Another stop at the good old frickin' I Hate You Lowe's. Although they did come in clutch this one time because they had a board that we really needed. It was kind of like pulling teeth to get these, but hey, we got it done. Perfect, Florida, dripping sweat. Let's go to the property. All right, so we got out here today, got the wood out here. Dave's putting some last minute touches, marking all the spots where we gotta put all these 2x4s right now. So we got 24 2x4s. I gotta cut 10 right now to 189 inches. So I'm gonna do that. You broke it?
Shit.
Broke the tape in 5 seconds, man.
That's what you get.
Hey, you know what you're doing, man? You sure you got it?
I used to.
You need a square.
Dax is very confused by you. He's like, hold on. You smell like that other guy that's out here, but you're not the same guy. So Dave, what are you trying to do right now?
I'm trying to figure out how I can not work and make a bunch of money. Just work on my truck all day.
Dave's saying that he's trying to just not work and make a bunch of money somehow. You got any answers over there or what?
It's all about having a good attitude.
Father-son bonding going on here.
Talking about
We've been bonding for 29 years.
Yeah, you weren't around for the first 10 years, dude. Oh, you don't want me to put that on YouTube? Shit, sorry,
No,
man.
I'll punch you in your face.
I'll punch you.
Just kidding, guys. He was around.
I was really around.
I was really around. We got all the main cross members up. Now we're getting the 1x4s up so that we can start screwing down the roof. I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing. So these boards right here run across. These are like the main supports. And then this are gonna run this way, crosshatch, and that's where we're gonna screw the actual metal into. Oh!
See that?
There's a javelin toss over here. Trey's like a cat out here. Make sure them things are on snug, dude. You don't want to slip a boot. Holy crap, it's going up, folks. Dax, what do you see? What do you see? All right, we got it all done. Dave and Trey went ham. Now it's time to put the metal up.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be able to go all the way through.
No, you
that.
don't. You don't screw it on the ridge.
No, just right there.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Once you lap this,
Yeah.
You think you know what you're doing, huh?
You sure that doesn't go on the bottom? I looked online.
that goes this edge.
Yeah, that has to be the outer edge because it's got to be the nice
We're gonna
edge.
start on that side.
Oh, that's
We're
fine.
starting on this side.
Well, that's only one of them. It's going, baby. Front side's gonna have to overlap over the back so the rainwater runs down like this.
There you go.
It's gonna be dialed. So we're just doing a test fit right now to see how the overlap will work. And it looks pretty good, so you can't really see from down here, obviously. But right up in there, it overlaps about 6 inches. So again, as I said, the metal from here is gonna be on top of the metal back here. So as it rains, it runs diagonally down this way because the front of it's 14 feet high and the back of it's 13 feet high. Oh man, the nut shot they all been waiting for. Trey, no!
Oh, it all comes down.
It's not worth it, no! Dax, don't chew his boot. He's like, oh, what is that? That thing came in way more handing than I ever thought it would. All right, that's it, folks. We got it freaking done. Got the roof on. We built the pad. And we built our own freaking garage. I don't know what to say. I can't believe it. I gotta go out in the light more. I literally can't believe it. This has like been something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to have a place where we can just work on stuff and do whatever we want. And now that I'm starting to get more into like working on my own truck and just never having to hopefully use a mechanic ever again and learning how to become my own mechanic, I now have a spot where me and my friends can all hang out and build or do whatever we want. We have a storage spot for all the stuff over there so we don't have to find tools anymore. Hopefully down the road, fingers crossed, if I ever get a machine or a skid steer or something like that, it's gonna be a long time down the road from now. I mean, I know the YouTube channel is still really small, but who knows what can happen. So that's a big dream of mine, be able to park a skid steer underneath there and just, I don't know how to make it happen, but hopefully one day I can. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this entire build process so far. It's not completely done yet. We gotta do the sides and stuff like that. But we're gonna do pallet side, like a pallet wall side, which should be pretty interesting and pretty insane. We just gotta wait to get a contact back for some pallets. In a couple seconds here, I'll be back at my house and I'll do a whole price breakdown of this entire project so far so you can see how much money's gone into it. All right, so I promised you guys at the end of the video that I would go over all the costs for this entire barn build, garage, pole barn, whatever the hell you wanna call it. Right now it's just a pole barn, technically, because there's no sides on it. But we are working on some pallet sides right now. And the reason we're doing pallets is because of this list right here. So let's go over the freaking cost real quick. First of all, the tractor was $0. Shout out to Jay. Thank you so much for bringing that thing by. It was a major help. Next thing, the framework. That was $0 as well. I'm talking about the framework for the actual pad that we laid the wood around that, where we poured the actual concrete into. That was $0. We got all that wood from the mini ramp way back in the day, and then some from Thorn and just other places where we pick up wood and we find wood and people give it to us all the time. Poles was $250 for the poles, and we still have some left over, so that's kind of good. The metal was $1,000 after tax, so kind of high in the metal, but if you consider that fact that we did a whole entire roof, it's not too crazy, I guess, but metal does suck, and all the prices of that stuff is up right now. Wood was around $500. Wood prices are still relatively high, but they are coming down, which is really good. Unfortunately, they're not what they used to be probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right before all this whole coronavirus stuff happened. When it comes to the concrete, it was $1,600. Screws, bolts, and miscellaneous like fastening items, that was around $320 when I added up all the receipts. Chains for the chainsaw, we got to around a $200 chainsaw bill. So as I said in that last video, I just need a freaking chain sponsor out here because we blow through chains like it's our job. The lift was $185 after tax, but I know technically we could have saved the $185, but in the grand scheme of things, the amount of money that we were spending, the amount of time that would have saved, that project would have went from being a finish in a day once we had the lift to put the roof on to maybe a couple weekends, because we would have had to figure out a way to do like pulleys and use trucks and whatnot. So that thing was a game changer. Gas, spent about $100 on gas throughout the whole process after receipts for things like the generator, the chainsaw. That puts our grand total at a whopping $4,155. And that's the reason we're doing the pallet walls. I priced out how much metal walls would be, and that would be about $3,500 to fully metal wall that whole thing in right now. And then we wouldn't be able to screw much to the inside of the walls because then I don't have the money to put the wood on there too. And if we wanted to do a plywood or an OSB, which would never even last out there because wood would rot in Florida, the rain and all that stuff, unless we painted it really good, but OSB still wouldn't stand a chance, it was going to be right around like the $2,000, $2,100 mark. So that being said, in a perfect scenario, we would do the $3,000 plus the $2,100 because you put the wood on the inside and then the metal on the outside of the wood, and that puts you at around $5,100. So we were doing pallets. I don't got the $5,100. We already spent $4,155 on this thing, and if you think about it, it's actually a really good deal because we didn't have to pay anybody to do the concrete because we did that ourselves. We didn't have to pay anybody to put the poles in the ground because we did that ourselves. We just did it all ourselves, so we didn't have to pay anybody to do anything because we wanted to build something on the property that we would all benefit from and use, whether it be to work on trucks, store tools. If we want to build ramps under some cover and then bring them over to where they need to be when it's raining out, we can do that. Anything we want to do, we just have a nice sheltered spot now at the property. We needed this. I'm super stoked on how it turned out. Dave had a great idea to do this. Shout out to Trey, shout out to Trey's dad. Marcel, I don't think you might have done anything, but yeah, you know what, Marcel, thank you just for being you. Jabe, you came out a couple days, so thank you to that. Jay, thank you so much. That random concrete guy from that one video that dropped off the concrete, thank you to you. We listened to you, we shouldn't have, and our concrete cured like shit, but you were really cool, so I guess that's alright. All I gotta say is, please guys, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 110,000 subscribers by the end of the month. That is a goal that I've set. I have not been pushing subscribers very hard on this YouTube channel because I never wanted to ask, but let's be honest, nobody wants to be on YouTube and not grow, so hit the subscribe button down below. You gotta turn that stupid little bell on because then it tells you when these videos come out. That's what I seem to see other YouTubers doing, so I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna do it. I like the video too because apparently it does something for some sort of YouTube algorithm. It makes our videos get out there more. And I would like for more people to see this style of video as well because I feel like this has a much broader audience than just the BMX stuff, because not saying that a lot of people are gonna wanna build a sketchy pole barn in the middle of the woods, but if you did ever have an idea of wanting to do something kind of off the grid and with your friends and not necessarily use a company, it's a lot easier than you think. So hopefully someone learned something from this and you guys enjoyed this, and I'm out.